first part of the story really is what happened really starting even before the 1930s and the rise of a very broad, popular front, kind of left-wing movement in American society that certainly included a lot of teachers and professors and intellectuals, and the conflicts that began even before World War I, going all the way through the period of the 1930s when congressional committees like the House Un-American Activities Committee first began, into the 40s when you had the first state legislative committee that really attacked teachers in New York City and professors in New York City, the so-called Rapp-Kruder Committee, and then into the 1950s in the McCarthy era. And what you see is both at the Board of Education, which governed the city schools, and the Board of Higher Education, which governed the public universities, a very intense effort to investigate the political beliefs and associations, activities of teachers and professors, and drive out anybody who would not cooperate with the investigation, which usually meant if you'd ever been anywhere close to the Communist Party, you had to admit it and name it and repent and name everybody else that you had known. So a lot of resistance, a lot of people lost their jobs for no good reason, and some of them were great teachers. So for example, one of the Brooklyn College was in a special focus, location of conflict, and one of the professors there, Frederick Ewan, a literature professor, extremely popular, who later resigned rather than having to testify before one of these legislative committees. One of the files I found in the course of my archival research was a pile of letters he'd received from former students after his resignation, and some of them were just very moving in terms of what is the purpose of a liberal arts education. They really got it, and he really was able to convey the importance of literature, students writing about, you just opened my eyes to the relationship between literature and society and the meaning of our lives in ways that were really quite moving.